Hey Falcons fans, if you want to stay updated on all the latest news, rumors, and behind-the-scenes updates about our team, you're in the right place. This channel is made for Falcons fans, by Falcons fans. So don't wait. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you never miss a thing. And of course, smash that like button to help grow this amazing community. Now let's jump into today's news. Falcons eyeing Arkansas WR as a 2025 draft option. While the Falcons are expected to focus on defense in the 2025 NFL Draft, especially with team owner Arthur Blank confirming that direction, there's still room for surprises. With only 5 total picks to work with, the team might look to add some value to the offense in the later rounds. One name starting to pop up: Andrew Armstrong, wide receiver from Arkansas. Armstrong is a tall, athletic prospect who might be a perfect fit for Atlanta's long-term plans. According to Justin Mello from the Draft Network, the Falcons had a virtual meeting with Armstrong during Arkansas's Pro Day. That's a pretty strong signal that the team is interested. Let's talk numbers. Armstrong stands at 6'4" and 200 pounds, giving him the ideal size for an NFL receiver. He's played both in the slot and out wide, showing off his flexibility. In 2024, he led the SEC with 78 catches for 1,040 yards, following up a solid 2023 season with 56 catches for 764 yards. He also ran a 4.51-second 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine, plenty of speed when you factor in his size and physical play style. Add in his wide catch radius, and you've got a receiver who can make contested grabs and move the chains. Now, Armstrong isn't projected to go early in the draft. He's more of a day 3 prospect, with Pro Football Focus ranking him 172nd overall, likely putting him in the 5th round range. But that's exactly why he's interesting for the Falcons. With limited draft capital, Armstrong could be a low-cost, high-upside addition to the receiver room, a developmental player with real tools to grow. A top edge rusher. Still in play? While many expect the Falcons to grab a pass rusher in the first round of the 2025 draft, recent history shows that's not always how things go. Atlanta has actually been more likely to pick edge rushers in the second round than the first, so don't be surprised if the team goes in a slightly different direction on draft night. If GM Terry Fontenot sticks with his usual strategy on draft day, there's one name to watch closely: Braden Swinson, edge rusher out of LSU. According to Mason Cameron from Pro Football Focus, Swinson could be the perfect day 2 target for the Falcons in the 2025 NFL Draft. Cameron even called him the Falcons' top option on day 2. The Falcons need to find creative ways to add starting caliber defenders later in the draft, Cameron wrote. Even in a draft class full of pass rushers, Swinson stands out. His 12.8 pass rush productivity rating is better than most of the top guys at his position. That's not just hype. Lance Zierlein from NFL.com also praised Swinson for his growth at LSU. He described him as a late bloomer with big hands, long arms, and a frame that can still add more muscle. Zierlein believes Swinson has the tools, mindset, and potential to become a solid starter in the NFL. NFL.com even placed him in the "will eventually be a starter" tier in their prospect guide. Is Swinson the right fit? Let's be honest, the Falcons could use help right now at pass rusher. Yes, they brought in Leonard Floyd this offseason, but he's on a 1-year deal, and the team still finished 31st in sacks last year. That's near the bottom of the league. Swinson may not make a huge impact in 2025, but come 2026, he could be ready to take over, especially if Floyd moves on after this season. That's why drafting Swinson isn't about fixing everything at once. He could be part of the long-term answer. To fully address the pass rush, the Falcons might still need to go big in the first round, possibly targeting top edge rushers like Jalen Walker, Michael Williams, Mike Green, James Pierce Jr. Grabbing one of those guys with the number 15 overall pick, then doubling up with Swinson in the second round could be a smart move. But here's the catch. The Falcons only have 3 picks before round 7, which makes every choice super important. Can they afford to take 2 edge rushers early, especially when they also need depth at wide receiver and along the offensive line? Fontenot will have to be sharp. The Falcons made a splash last year at quarterback, and they could pull off a similar 2-for-1 move at defensive end this year. It would be cheaper than signing another big-name free agent, and it could set them up for success for years to come. Yes, they did double-dip on edge rushers last year, but those were 3rd and 4th round picks. This year, the situation is different. If they want real change, they may have to invest with their top selections.